About the canals, of course. Is that running?
Yes.
The thing about the canals is wonderful. Yeah, I'll get a shot of this. The thing about the canals, of course, that's wonderful is I've been in it when there's been 2 feet of snow and you're still mooching along on your boat.
It's great, isn't it? And do you remember that time when we saw the deer? That was amazing, wasn't it?
It was.
It just jumped across the canal in the ice.
Well, don't tell everybody.
And there were shards and rainbows. I like rainbows.
I was going to say, don't tell everybody, but somebody said to me once, Stephen, you're not doing as well as so-and-so because you don't own 2 or 3 houses around the country. And I was thinking, you know what, I'm so glad I don't. Managing the boat and enjoying life is just fantastic.
Yeah, appreciating life.
Appreciating life and having one little family home, that's all you need. A little family home and a boat, and then you've got the canals, the waterways and the seaways.
Yeah.
So exciting.
And the opportunity to start developing whole new income streams online. Just amazing.
Yeah, I wasn't really going to mention that, but as you are mentioning it, I would say yes, you can make an incredible living online. We're doing really well, and I'm sure if you have a little mooch around on our site, you'll find a little route, a little key,
Yeah.
or even a map to the treasure.
Yeah, and if you're really excited and can't wait, just click on the button below.
Cool. This snow's just great. I love it.
It's amazing.
It's very interesting. If you come over here, I remember this. I used to love this in the old days of Harper when I was at agricultural university. But
That's posh, isn't it?
dead posh. What
Yeah.
you can see here is
Oh, yes.
the sheep are over there behind the electric wire,
Yeah.
and what they're doing is they're eating turnips.
Yep.
And the turnips are just planted, and you can see the green beyond the sheep. That is their next band of turnips, which is just waiting for them to munch their way through.
So they get their greens and then they get their carbohydrate roots,
Exactly.
and that makes them nice and fat, ready for, I suppose if you're not a vegan, eating them.
Well, these are definitely preparing for the meat market.
Yes, but there will be some wool on there as well. They're quite fluffy, woolly sheep too.
Well, they'll trim them, I would say, in June, May, June, and then they'll be off to market after summer grazing.
Yeah, well, this definitely was an area for wool, because you can see on some of the old towns and villages there is a sort of cockle shell sign on some of the big posh houses, and that was an indication of it being owned by a wool merchant. So there you go.
Look at that happy, smiling face. I love it.
Well, I'm working on creating a new resilient life with income generation, and it's good fun. I'm building a website. It's a bit of a pile of mud at the moment, but I'm getting there.
She's turned into a raving capitalist. Good on you. Except it's all green and sustainable, so that's good. Look at this bridge, isn't it beautiful? You know, I'm really worried about the Canal and River Trust and whether or not they can actually continue to maintain all of this. You know, in the old days, it was kind of government that, you know, looked after the canals and waterways, and
Infrastructure.
that was right, really, because it's so important. And of course, what they've done is they've given it to a charity. And whilst they're a lovely charity, look at this. Everywhere you look on the canal, it's falling apart. And all they're doing really is encouraging people to get lots of exercise and enjoy the canals. They're doing their best to maintain it, but I'm not sure how long that will carry on for.
Yeah, there's been several breaches in the last couple of weeks. Not so much around here, but yeah, really quite serious stuff up on the Shropshire Union, our old stomping ground.
Well, Julia, we've got a Zoom now with your son.
We have.
We better go.
We had.
Have a lovely day, everyone.
Yes.